Okay. Now I'm good. I can share my screen and stuff. I guess the first thing I'm doing is trying to knock out my morning gratitude practice. Bro, my phone's not gonna die yet. I'm in a good place with that. So I kind of want to go live on Tuesday. You know what? I wish I could go live on TikTok. I like TikTok. It'd be cool to go live. I don't think I can. I don't think I'm like cool enough yet. Whoa. But I watch way too many food videos on TikTok. Like that's the problem. I will spend all day. Will it let me? Oh shit, are you serious? It'll let me go live. That's so cool. Oh yes, I get to go live. Yo, I get to go live. I'm so excited. I haven't gone live ever on TikTok. But this is cool. So we're doing the morning routine. Let me see. Bloop. There we go. And then hopefully you can hear me a little bit better. But yeah, I am doing the morning routine. So I went on my first podcast yesterday, and it was an interesting experience. It wasn't as nerve wracking as I thought it was going to be. It was pretty. It looked professional. So I went to the Southwest Veterans Chamber of Commerce, and I'm a therapist for veterans, so it made sense to go to that. But I would say it was probably the most productive meeting or event that I went to in the month of June, at least. Probably like since May, between May and June, for the past 6 weeks, it was the most productive one. It was really fun to connect with all the other veteran business owners. There was like veterans and first responders. I think this is something I've been talking about all week is therapy for veterans and first responders, and some of the like differences that exist there. Just because there's a little bit of there's a difference in the line of work. So there's a difference in the experience, and there's a difference in like kind of the sense of coming home. That's like different for each kind of each area. But people often get them, they kind of just like group them together because they're so similar. But so yeah, I went there, I met a lot of first responders, I met a lot of veterans, a lot of first responders who were veterans. And there was a guy there, and he was talking to me about just my experience. I'm usually, when it comes to the Chamber of Commerce, I'm usually the only therapist. So that's one thing. I think I've met like one other therapist, which is cool. But besides that, like I'm usually the only therapist. So he was really curious. He was like really curious about what I did, and he just like asked me like, "Do you want to be on a podcast?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Do you want to like do like talks?" And I was like, "Yeah." I'm gonna say, "Yeah." I don't even know how to do any kind of talk. I don't know how to do any kind of like podcast. I don't know how to like talk or interview or anything. Like that's just not like naturally what I can do. But he was like, "Hey, I think you'd be okay. Go ahead and do it." And when he told me about it, I thought it was just gonna be like somebody's basement or something like that. But no, it was like a legit studio. Where was it at? I can't remember the name of the building. It was right by like Flagstar Bank, I think, because Flagstar Bank has a little spot down in downtown, and not down. It's like north of downtown, on like Camelback, down the like 7th Street or maybe a little bit more east. And I cannot remember the thing's name, but basically what they do is they do a podcast where they just interview veterans. And I don't know if they just interview veteran business owners or it's just veterans in general, but it sounded like they were just interviewing business owners, because there was 2 people on that day. I was the second person. The person before me was also a veteran business owner. He had a podcast called Lunatics and Legends, which was actually, it was cool. He was a cool guy. He had a podcast called Lunatics and Legends, and then he also had a business where he sold peptides. We got into a really deep conversation about peptides. I didn't know that you like all these different things that they're selling, and it has like all these benefits. I might want to do some research on that. It was interesting. Anyway, I was talking to him, and I mean he did his interview or whatever on the podcast, and it was like it was a video podcast and like recorded, and he was really good. He was real good because he was like giving like a Martin Luther King speech about, I was just helping men and trying to help them with their mental health and have a place to talk to and all that. I was like, wow. I didn't really want to go after him because he was like a professional. I felt like he was a more seasoned like person doing these types of things. And I told everybody, I was like, listen, this is my first time. I might like mess up like just ahead of time. But anyway, I went there. I took pictures. I did a video of like the studio. I thought the studio was really cool. And yeah, and the lady, Paula, she was really nice. She was a really, really sweet lady. And she like interviewed me, and I gave them, they told me that they wanted pictures, and I didn't know what pictures to give them. So I just gave them like, she said she wanted military pictures. I had like no military pictures on my phone, but I do have like printouts. So I had like scan pictures of like the printouts, and I sent those to her. And then I sent her my headshot, and then I sent her some pictures of just like me and Carla and the kids at Disneyland and also just in the house. They were like talking about the kids too. They're like, oh, I saw that you had some kids, and I was like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, my girlfriend has kids. And then we spent like 5 minutes talking about that. That was a little different. I don't think I've ever talked about my family on the podcast. I mean, not anywhere, but they wanted to know. And she kind of warned me. She's like, I'm gonna kind of ask you questions based off of what you say. I don't know. It was interesting. But anyway, I'm doing the gratitude practice. I like, see, my morning routine is like real quick. I am grateful for yesterday's podcast opportunity, I guess. So I'm grateful for the podcast I was on. And I'm sorry, I can't remember the name of it. I'm gonna look it up on my phone. I hope it doesn't. If I undo this, will it end my live thing? Like, will that go away? Just so I can see it. Dave Pratt. Okay. Okay. Sorry. It's Dave Pratt. Dave Pratt Live. Let me see. What's the next thing? I am grateful for Elijah. We're having his birthday today. It's gonna be crazy. This is gonna be a big birthday. Like I feel like we're like it's like a New Year's party. It's about to be it's gonna be like 30 kids there. I'm glad it's not here at our place. We're doing it at Carla's sister's house, and it's gonna be big. And it's gonna be so fun. I'm definitely gonna help clean up. I feel bad. I'm gonna say I'm the type of person that like goes to parties. I just like, I'm too like introverted. I'm like, okay, when are we leaving? But I'm gonna like go hard as I can today. I'm gonna put everything aside. I'm gonna get myself like a 30-minute workout. I'm probably gonna do like a quick like leg workout. I'll go do a quick leg workout at like 7 or 7:30. I'm gonna get as much done as I can. I'm gonna take my computer because it's gonna be like we're gonna go super early, and they're just gonna be sitting around. I know until people come. I'm like, what are we doing? There's gonna be a big party. I think my brother's coming too, and he has 3 kids. He lives far, but so he's gonna drive all the way. He's gonna drive like an hour and a half to get to us. But there's a lot of people coming, and it's gonna be crazy. And I think I'm gonna dress up as Spider-Man, which is gonna be kind of funny. It is. But I'm trying to get in the pool because I have like a real bad arm tan, like farmer's tan, I guess you call them. I always want to get rid of that, and these birthday parties are like my opportunity because I don't have a pool. My mom's house has a pool, but we don't have a pool. Um, so yeah, but yeah, grateful for Elijah. It'll be fun. He's funny too because like he's the one kid in the world who on his birthday he doesn't really care about presents. Yeah, but his all of his tias care about presents, so they want him to. They're like open presents, and he's like, no, I don't want to. It's kind of funny. It's gonna happen again. I already know it. That's why I got him one present because I'm like he's not gonna care. He just wants to like run around and play. That's all he wants to do. Um, let's see. But yeah, there's a lot of things. I had like I would say today was like this week was interesting. It was like it was good and it was bad. Like I don't know. I think it just ended. I think Friday was kind of rough. The first part of Friday was okay, but I just wasn't really like getting things done. I got kind of stuck. Like I was working in the morning, and then I was like, "Oh, I need to find something to wear to this podcast because this might be a big opportunity." So I was like, working in the morning, and I was like, "I need to go find some clothes." So I went to find some clothes. I went to Walmart. They didn't have anything. But I asked the lady. I was like, "Do you have like some dark gray or navy blue like kind of button ups?" And she was like, "No. Like we're in Walmart. What are you doing?" So then I went to Ross. I got a couple there, a couple of shirts there. Went to the thing, and yeah, and that took up like a big chunk of the day. And then I had like a 3 p.m. meeting with her name's Dr. Latanya Edinburgh. She is a mental clarity architect. Um, and basically she does Carla left. I think she went to go get coffee or something or charge her car. But she's a mental clarity architect, and I was like, let's do like a quick like just interview. Like I just want to interview you, and I'll put it on my social. You know, she can like take the video and put it on like whatever she wants to put it on. I can use my little like light or whatever. And I should look at my storage and see if I have like I used to have really nice lights to that I could use, and they may be like helpful for this. But yeah, she was down for it. She was like, yeah, we can do it. And she wanted to do like a series. I'm like, you can do a series. Let's do a series. I'll do that. I don't care. You know, I'm not really into the like doing like a podcast thing. I would just put it on my social and just say, okay, we're good there. Um, but yeah, I'd probably try to do it like a dual thing where I have it like live on YouTube, just going, so you can kind of see the whole thing, put like at a good angle, and then like use my camera to shoot it, edit it on was it Power Director, and then kind of go from there. I think I might be the only person in the world who uses Power Director, to be honest. Um, yeah, B and LinkedIn. I think the big difference maker this week though is using Buffer. Buffer has been cool, and I'm probably gonna. I have to figure out my business credit card thing with Chase, but Buffer is like the coolest thing that I got going on. I may put that on the Better Growth account because Buffer is awesome. Yeah, Buffer helps a lot. Like it just makes life a lot easier, and yeah, it's just like real easy, you know. Let me see. Oh, okay. Yeah, Buffer right 10. Okay, there's not a whole lot of stuff that I have to do today, you know. Um, yeah, Buffer's not. It's just yesterday I really kind of fell off, And even like, and I haven't played the piano all week. Like, don't even try. But yeah, Monday and Tuesday were like real strong because I had like really late nights. But yeah, I kind of just fell off of a lot of things. But I think I can do a. I'm gonna try to have a really like thorough day on Sunday, and just I don't know follow through really well. I have one individual session going, and then I have a couple of other things, but I'll kind of see where that goes. Yeah. The daily scorecard is pretty consistent. There are a couple of days where I don't really finish it. Oh, I also have my Spanish. I haven't had a Spanish lesson in a long time. Oh, I did this too. Okay, maybe I did do more things than I thought. Like my Thursday was pretty strong. Yeah, I just like sometimes I do things later and then I don't really remember. One thing that because I so every year I try to play like piano Christmas music. I am not good at the piano at all. I mean, I have like the skill of somebody that's played for 6 months, but I've been playing for like years. It's because I just practice like every once in a while. Um, but I know a few songs, and I've been trying to like practice a little bit every day. But man, I've been really failing at that. I say that's like the one thing that I wish I would just spend a few minutes doing every day that I just don't get to, and it's frustrating. But the thing that I do get to pretty consistently is working on my Spanish. Yeah, I do that. Only because everybody in my house speaks Spanish, so I have to like keep up. But let me share my screen because the first thing that I'm doing this morning before I do the other first thing is developing my verdant therapy file. And the thing that I need to do is create a banner for verdant therapy and wellness. I need to create some type of banner. I try to do it within. I thought Claude could do it because Claude's done it before. I was like, bro, yeah, like create. I mean, I thought Claude could do the. I'm looking in Claude right now, just trying to see if it can do the banner. The what should you call it? It tells you can't do it. I can't believe that. I thought it could. Let me see. Let me go into my Canva. Just yeah, but I swear it could have done that. I swear it was doing stuff before. Yeah, like it totally was. I don't know what happened. Oh, maybe it's because I'm using a less powerful 90%. How? I've used 90% of my session limit already. Bro. Should I use Opus 4.6? I don't even understand. I'm having a hard time now. Mm. I might be able to just like copy and paste this. Or not copy, but snip this. I like snip a piece from my actual website. That's kind of concerning. Let me see. So I just need something. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need anything crazy. I don't want to put that in there. I kind of do want to put that in there, but okay. Right. Banner. I think TikTok Live is kind of interesting because random people try to join the conversation. Yeah, it's a little scary. I'm like, who's this? Like, seriously. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, actually, that's not that bad. Okay, hold on. Let me see what else I could. Is there another part of this that I can? That's like, huh? Okay. I swear it did at one point. It totally did. I've done banners before. Like, what are you talking about? You have done this. It may have been. I can provide suggestions. I do. Bro, this thing definitely has. Oh, I don't know. I don't understand it. Okay. Well, this one doesn't look right. I need to do something else. I may have to do something kind of like more generic. Okay. Um, leaves. Okay. Just hit blank. Yeah, I kind of talk to Canva as if it's Claude, but Canva is not as good at Claude as like understanding what I'm saying to it. So Canva, I would say the main AIs that I use is Canva AI, Claude, just the basic like subscription. Um, what else? ChatGPT is a backup to Claude when I run out of data. I said put everything on the left and right. Uh, when I run out of data, what else? Lovable.dev for any website updates. What else did I do? That's about it. I think that's it. Yeah. I put everything in the. See, I just told it. Look what it did. No, hey. I don't know how to. I'm having a really hard time getting it to recreate these centers, but it's having a hard time. All right, let's see what Canva comes up. Oh, let me like share Canva because you're just seeing freaking you're just seeing that. I want you to see like kind of how Canva works because Canva is cool. It's a lot. The AI features are decent. It's nice, but honestly, I'm telling you, Claude in the past has done banners for me. Yeah, because my banner for LinkedIn was done by Claude, and I just uploaded it and put it in there. My banner for what else? Yeah, definitely LinkedIn was done by Claude. I know it was. Why is this? Well, can I edit it? Let me take this one and try to edit it. Oh, never mind. Don't take this one. Because I guess that's the thing that I can do with this is that I can like edit stuff. That's kind of the good spot about that. Oh, I like this one. Let's see what I can do with this. Can I Canva editor? Let's see if it'll give me this. Okay. Okay. I don't really need like an image of any sort. Just like, let me just put this over here. I don't really need this. I just need this to be like over here. Okay. I think this will do fine. And I'll make this like. Oh, what you're gonna do is you're probably gonna have to change the color to white because like what'll happen is like I'll lose it. That'll be kind of cool because kind of see here, and then will it like show up? Okay, good. That's what I needed to do. Maybe you can put it no, because then it'll be like in the way. Let me see what Facebook looks like because this is really just for Facebook. Let me see. Boom, boom. Okay, so it's gonna go here. It's gonna be over here. That's just gonna be blank with the stuff. So yeah, it could just be on the bottom. That'll work. Just put it like anywhere, wherever. Okay. Right. Lock in. And what I really want, to be completely honest, is a full like. Well, let me make it black again. Bloop, there we go. Okay, and then make it longer. So we're just editing this thing. You can't see it on TikTok, but we're just like kind of working through my banner. So I guess some background on this, like Facebook does not allow you to use Buffer because Buffer is a platform to automatically upload posts to different social medias. So it means you can spend a day just preparing all of your posts and then boom, upload it to Buffer. You set times up to use Buffer, and then for Buffer to post them, and then it just goes. And you can do that, but when it comes to Facebook, they don't allow you to do that to your personal page. So And for Facebook, my audience really is for verdant therapy. It'd be for therapy services. It doesn't really make sense for better growth. So, um, so yeah. So I'm creating a business page for verdant therapy. We'll just see how it does. So yeah, I'm trying to figure this out. I need to get a different font. This font's not going to work. Let me think. Something that's just like, what do I say? Oh, fine. I'll look here. So that's not even good anymore. What sort of color? Honestly, I don't really need that. I just don't feel like it's very. Um, all right, we'll try our best. I don't know. And then also, I'm not even sure if this thing's going to be visible. To be honest, let me download this. So I finally made the the image. I don't know how I should save it. I don't. I really just don't know. I'm just gonna do it this way and just see what happens. Hmm. I'm glad that I can. I guess that's the good thing about Canvas that it'll give you something that you can edit. I think that's a little bit better than what it usually gives me, to be honest. I tried to make a logo with Canva AI, and it was not the best thing. It was really tough going through it. Okay, so let's share back to. I'll show you guys what I made. So here we made this 50 minute console set. I wouldn't say this is the greatest thing ever, but it gives you what you need. We'll see if my head gets in the way once I upload it to Facebook. Let me. Okay, so let me like trash this. Bloop, trash. Let me put this up. And let's see what happens. Okay, I think that's like, oh, come on. It's not low. Oh, so I need to lower it. Or can I? I can't lower it. Well, if I lower in Canva, Okay, let me just make another one. They asked me a really interesting question yesterday. They were like, the lady that was interviewing me, Paula, she was like, where does the end wellness come from? And I kind of connected it to just positive habits, and like just having healthy habits. But that was a question I really never thought about. And I think it's a good question. So I think it's something to really reflect on a little more deeply, you know. But that was the idea of it. I just never had to like actually put words to it, like or explain it in any way. So that was good that she asked. I think that's why those situations are good. Um, so yeah, let me see if this works. Okay, I'm talking. What are you talking about? All right, am I not? Is there no sound? Is there sound now? I don't know. I guess I'll see you later. To host the show, bro. No, people would just randomly ask if they can co-host the show. Like, what are you talking about? Who are you? All right, let's see how this looks now. Ooh, it's like cut off. It's like not quite there. Okay, let me try it again. How is this not? Well, part of it is like Vernon is just too damn big. Like, why is make this smaller? I don't like any of this stuff. I don't like any of the fonts. The fonts are all like, oh my goodness. Like, who said do that? Having these automatic pop-ups are kind of frustrating. They're never convenient. They're never convenient. I swear. Like Canva will have like suggestions of what it wants me to do, and I'm like, and then you'll accidentally click it. This happens on a lot of just everything nowadays, and like you'll accidentally click it, and it'll be like inconvenient. It's like, dude, just set the settings to not do any of that, and then if I want that, I'll go into ChatGPT and ask them how do I make this automatically pop up, and then that yeah, like start it where it doesn't do that because a lot of times the automatic stuff that it does just gets in the way of what I'm trying to do. Like it just makes it frustrating. Okay, now it looks good. That's perfect, and that's like consistent with my email. Yep, uko at vernontherapyandwellness.com. Boom and boom. That's perfect. We got this. Okay, so this looks good. Wait, what? No, I just want this to go live. All right, what's next? What's an error? I don't understand what the error is. Do I need to do the action button? Operations additional profile plus something. But is this like live or is this like no good? Or do I need to like because I can redo all this if I need to. Oh, where am I at even? Better knows. I have too many pages. What's it look like? Okay, I'm checking out what the okay. Okay, so I see. Oh, so this is how I actually show up. Okay, so edit. So if I do this, I hit this. I didn't know it was going to show up like this. This isn't actually that bad anyway. Okay. And then I need to like edit profile picture. I need to put my pick in. How do I do that? Get rid of that. I don't know what that is. Also, I need to edit profile picture. There we go. Choose profile picture. Upload photo. Headshot. There we go. All right. Is this all being... Okay, cool. Okay, this is a lot better. So it's counseling. And veterans issues. Let me edit that. Go on this. Counseling and specializes. And specializes in the veteran population and veterans issues. Okay. I think this is good enough. I think because I have it on my daily scorecard to make improvements to like my Psychology Today profile, but I don't think that. Okay, so now what I want to do, now that that's done, and I'll continue to make edits. I'm not going to make edits every single day, but I need to go on Buffer. I need to connect it to that one and then make posts for that page, because that's going to be a more important page. Since I can't. Okay, so I have no LinkedIn left. I have no nothing. I need to, let me switch over to, let me stop this share. And then I'll show you Buffer. Buffer is interesting. I like Buffer. Buffer is like my favorite right now. Okay. Let me see where we at. I want to go to channels. I want to add a channel, yeah. And then I want to add a Facebook group page. Go to this. Okay, continue. You need to switch to continue. Okay. And hopefully it asks me like, looks like we've hit a snag. This was happening yesterday. I wonder why this is happening. Why it's hitting a snag. Like it won't let me connect to anything. Yeah, it's weird. And it won't do it. It's really strange. Okay. See if it does it. Okay, good. Then do the verdant. And that's the one that I want to do. And then that will make way more sense and it'll be a lot more useful. And I'm glad that. Let's see if it does. I'm almost done with my usage, which is really unusual. I never max out my usage this quick. Okay, give me something. Okay, so let's go back to Buffer. Let's go. Let me get recommended times. I don't even understand how it decides that these times make any sense. How do I edit the times again? I forgot. Oh, manage posting times. Okay. I just need like an AM and then a PM. I'm kind of just guessing times. I think when it comes to this stuff, what will really help me, because I get like really like I just don't want to sit here all day like doing some of this stuff. It just drives me insane. But okay, so these are my postings. Okay, cool. Now go to is this channel? Okay. Publish. Okay. Verdant. Okay. Oh, the time making more sense. Cool. Okay. What are the suggested times that I have? Okay, so we're uploading these. This is important. Yeah, Buffer is like some of my favorite stuff. All these things are already ready to go. And then we'll have posts for the next however many days. What sucks is that it doesn't allow you to automatically. So Facebook just has a lot of like restrictions. You have to do a lot more just work when it comes to Facebook. You know, that's all good. And then for my personal page, I have a lot of like any video that I do, I just like kind of post it on there too. So it's pretty cool. I think the next thing is just like building my I need time to build my journal. I need to build I think the two projects that I have going on. The number one project is developing this talk. I'm gonna start going to Toastmasters starting next week just to work on it. And then the number two project is the productivity journal. A lot of it's already done. It's just like it's really long. It's like almost 200 pages, and there's a lot of things to add to it, and there's just a lot of like nitpicky work, you know. Um, so for Facebook, I'm gonna have about 2 posts a day coming out, so that'll be good. And then we'll just kind of go from there and see how that does. And I'll just have to like try to remember to share these posts to my personal website. I mean, not my personal website. Sorry, but my what's it called? Man, I need to start thinking about what do I want to write about for the July 10th newsletter. You know, like what do I want that to look like? I really want to pick something useful. You know, that's the thing. It's like, what's the most useful thing? The last one that I did, I thought was useful because I don't think I attached anything to it, but I'm not even sure what I did. Yeah, I got to figure that whole thing out. It's like how it's going to really work. But cool. So I have this all the way until Thursday. I need to do 10 more for next week. So I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay. Facebook posts. All right, cool. And then, yeah. I still need to invite people to my Substack, which is kind of a trip. Like, I'm having a real hard time keeping up with that. Oh, okay. Let me just do this real quick. I also need to. I have 0 LinkedIn's prepped. That's what runs out. Let me do this. A trabajar de volada. Se pone a trabajar de volada. Valedora. Ponerse a trabajar de volada. Valedora. Cola de Serena. Siendo sí. And then Algarabia. Okay, cool. This is a Sunday thing. Yeah, I think in terms of this whole week, I'm just like, I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like I did okay in some areas, and then I feel like I had a hard time in other areas. I just had a hard time like staying consistent in other areas. But yeah. Posting the LinkedIn posts. Everything's all right. And the cool thing about this is that you can just sit on your phone. Like when you're like waiting in line, when you are like just bored, not having anything to do, you can sit here and just write these little paragraphs, and then they'll all be prepped, So you have to kind of like make a habit of like just thinking about, because I mean, you're gonna be thinking about your business and like your online kind of campaign, and you just have to kind of be thinking about it all the time, and just like write little words. And then after you write it, kind of like work with AI to just make sure that there's no mistakes. Because I'll have like just small grammatical mistakes, and I'll run it through that and make sure that it's good to go, And then once it's good to go, or make sure like it kind of just spell checks. I mean, I guess there's other things that you can use to spell check, but I just have it do that, and then I give it like appropriate hashtags. I'm like, give me like 5 or 6 hashtags that make sense. And then I'm like, and then it does it, and you're good to go. But yeah, that's cool. I like it. I need to hit the gym real quick, so it's gonna be like a 45-minute. Like my last 2 workouts have been pretty weak. I only got 9,000 steps yesterday. My treadmill wasn't even working this morning, so it's just been like kind of a weird. It's gonna be one of those like weeks where like I feel like I fell short in a lot of ways. I'm just gonna have to like kind of recover, really have a good Sunday. I'm gonna have to have a good Sunday, and nothing's planned, so it's beautiful. Have a really strong Sunday, and kind of go from there. We're about to move into. My mom has like a rental home, so we're gonna move into that soon. And once we do that, we're gonna have to like clean it and stuff like that because the tenants just moved out. But I don't know. So that might take up some Sunday time. Like if that becomes a thing, I might be there like all day because my mom will like, even though the place doesn't look bad, she'll kind of like blow it out of proportion and be like, oh my gosh, this is a dump. I'm like, it's not that bad. It's fine. But it's cool. I'm like moving into the house that I grew up in as a kid, which is kind of fun. I know one thing. I'm gonna set up a basketball hoop. I'm gonna have so much fun going back there and like shooting around. It's gonna be the best. Let me see where we at. Boy, 1 Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then buffer. LinkedIn post. Okay. I did the quiz review, so we're good here. There's just so many things. So yeah, I'm almost done. I think one big thing I need to do, if I can find some time, is just doing follow-ups. I have a bunch of business cards that I need to follow up with everybody, and I need to do it like this weekend. That's just one of those things. I need to invite people to my Substack. Those are important things. Yeah, I'd say if I can just get caught up on business cards, invite everybody to my Substack, I'd be really excited. That'd be like, that's good enough. Like, come on. In a sense, yeah, a little bit of product that I cannot scale. I don't even know what that means. I was listening to a Alex Hormozi video. He has like a scaling roadmap. I'll listen to that. And one thing that I kind of missed previous times that I've watched it is this concept of developing a product that you can't scale. And the idea behind that is that you're giving a potential client so much value. And this is for Better Growth specifically, because I'm having a really hard time getting just like providing like free workshops and free consulting work, like just trying to get those testimonials. I've really hit a wall. I'm able to get people who are qualified and kind of develop that call list, but I'm even able to speak to decision makers a lot of the times. But what the challenge is just getting some free engagement so that I can get a testimonial. That's been really hard. So, I'm just trying to figure it out. And I think I'm just not, I mean, it goes back to follow up. But anyway, I'm really questioning the actual service that I'm providing and just trying to figure out how do I guess, get them to agree to do something, to give me an opportunity to do something. And Alex Hormozi, kind of like in like stage 1 or 2 or something like that, he's like, you got to develop a product that you can't scale. And the idea behind that is that you're giving them so much that you couldn't do this. Like you'd be stretched too thin if you had like, more clients. You have like a handful of clients. You're giving them a whole lot of value, and you're doing that for maybe for like a reduced price or maybe the full price, whatever it is. But it's something that you can't really scale. Like it's just you getting that experience, getting that like institutional knowledge, so that you can adjust the product into a scalable way that hits a pain point that only somebody that gets behind the scenes can actually see. And that's the stage that I'm in. I'm like, I've done a couple of free engagements. I have one testimonial that's on the website. And then outside of that, I think that's it. So, yeah. Actually, I adjusted my website, so I probably need to repost that testimonial. But I don't know. Anyway, this was cool. How do you exit? And now, there we go. I really like doing the live stream. All right, we are done.